Hello guys, welcome to another ISL build-up video of Revsportz. Rahul this side, and alongside me, Shomnath. Already in the last video, we have already discussed about who are the favorites in the upcoming ISL season. Of course, Mohun Bagan and East Bengal are on the top of the list because of the balance of their squad and also their long preparation ahead of this upcoming ISL season. But in this episode, we are going to talk about the foreigners to watch out for in the upcoming season, because of course Indian players, they are very important for every ISL clubs, but foreigners who create difference in every club, and that's why we are going to discuss who are the foreigners who will, who will steal the limelight in the upcoming season. So Somnath joining me. So we'll discuss in details, of course, and of course, you if you have any opinion, you can share in the comment section below. So first we'll start with East Bengal, because this is going to be a special year for East Bengal, most likely because the way they have performed in Durand Cup, Super Cup, and IFA Shield. So we all have huge expectation from this East Bengal team, and also they are one of the contenders for sure. The team they boast of, no doubt, there is a golden opportunity for East Bengal. So starting with East Bengal, I think they have made four new signing, not four. I think one, Kevin, Miguel, Rashid, and also the two new striker. Five new foreigners for the upcoming season, and among them, I think obviously two. First, I think we should talk about the defender Kevin Sevilla, the Spanish defender who was playing in Spanish third tier last season, and Oscar Buzo spotted him, and of course, I think if his team would have qualified for the second tier, I think it wouldn't have been possible for his Bengal team to bring him to play in India. But unfortunately, didn't his team didn't qualify for the second tier, and that's why Oscar Bruzo he made a deal with Kevin Sevilla, and he came to represent East Bengal. No doubt, one of the most reliable defender, I think, in East Bengal in recent history. He has showed his potential in Super Cup, in Durand Cup, in IFA Shield, and in this ISL season, Kevin Sevilla is going to be one of the key defender for this team. But now, talking about the next foreigner, Shomnath, what's your thoughts?
Absolutely, and one more fact about Kevin CV is that he's a very clean defender. In 12 matches, he has considered only one yellow card, and that too for the dissent against the referee. So that shows Kevin CPA is a great defender. He's a cool guy. And the next player we are going to talk about is also from East Bengal. His name is Miguel Ferreira. Arguably the X factor of East Bengal, the playmaker who will hold the momentum of the game, and East Bengal will want to feel Miguel Ferreira the whole 13 matches, 90 minutes. Absolutely, the player he is, the quality he has. Oscar Buzan in the press match conferences, he has told us that if the Miguel Ferreira we are seeing now is just 70% fit Miguel Ferreira. If Miguel Ferreira gets his mojo, or he excels his form, then he can thrash any opponent on any given day uh, uh, alone. And Miguel Ferreira is a good player with the ball. He can score goals, he can create goals. And in terms of midfielders, in terms of attacking midfielders, we know that these are the players who assist others to score goals. But Miguel Ferreira is a special kind of midfielder. Not only he assists others, he can score goals, and he can score bangers. We have seen that in Super Cup against Dempo. He scores goals from crazy angles. If there is a lack of coordination in the defense, Miguel Ferreira will hit you hard, and I think he will be the X factor of East Bengal this season. And Oscar Buzon will want to keep him fit the entire season and 13 matches. If he plays the 13 matches, I'm sure alone he can, win East Bengal 3-4 matches alone with his own caliber.
Absolutely. And last thing, I think East Bengal lacked that creativity in the midfield. Once Mahdi Talal was ruled out due to the ACL injury. After that, there was no one who possessed that creativity in the midfield. But this time, Miguel Ferrer is there, and of course, I think East Bengal midfield, one of the strongest midfield in the upcoming season, because of the presence of Miguel Ferreira, Sol Crespo, and Mohammad Rashid. We would have included more foreigner from these two Kolkata Giant, because I think obviously they possess quality foreigners compared to the other team. But as we will discuss about only top 10 foreigners to watch out for, and that's why we are restricting it to only 10 foreigners. So next we'll go to Mohun Bagan. Obviously, they are our rival Mohun Bagan, and in Mohun Bagan, the player that I will take name, of course, very close friend of Miguel Ferreira as well. Before they have played in the same club in the Boshundhara Kings under the Oscar Bruzo. Now I think we have all got the name right, of course. That is Robson Robinho. Robson Robinho for the first time is going to play in ISL. Because he joined Mohun Bagan, during the Durand Cup, and then he played in the IFA Shield and also in the Super Cup, but he was not at his best because he was not that much fit as he was in a regular season. Because before joining Mohun Bagan, I think for 2 to 3 months, he wasn't in any club. He was spending off season, and that's why he also gained weight, and that's why we haven't seen the best of Robson Robinho yet. But before this upcoming ISL season, I think if I'm not wrong, he has reduced more than 10 kilos, more than 10 kilos. So you can guess, in what shape Robson Robinho is now. And of course, I've been covering everyday training of Mohun Bagan. I have seen that Robson Robinho has improved a lot. Even also, I was talking to a Bangladesh journalist, who have been covering Boshundhara Kings game, and Robson Robinho was playing. He also said that Robson Robinho is a kind of player who can be a threat for any opponent when he is at his best. So of course, in the upcoming season, we'll have to keep an eye on Robson Robinho, and I think how long Mohun Bagan will go, I think that will also will depend very much on Robson Robinho. Next name, Shomnath, what do you think from this Mohun Bagan team?
Absolutely, Mohun Bagan has the best set of quality foreigners without a doubt. But it's very tough to distinguish two names from those six players. I will go with Alberto Rodriguez because obviously, again,
Okay.
defense wins you titles, and Alberto Rodriguez will be the main pillar in that defense with Mehtab
True.
Singh. Under coach Molina, Mohun Bagan preferred a two foreign defense system, but under coach Lobera, Mohun Bagan will have only one foreigner in the defense line along with Mehtab Singh, and Alberto Rodriguez will have to perform at his best to give Mohun Bagan that cushion, that defensive wall, which will help them to score more and more goals and to concede the least number of goals. And it will be interesting to see whether the East Bengal defense or the Mohun Bagan defense comes strong, because on one hand, East Bengal's Indian defense unwarily is slightly better in terms of quality, and here in terms of foreign defense, Alberto will be slightly more good in terms of quality than Kevin
Hmm.
Sevier, but we will see this season. But obviously, Alberto Rodriguez, he is a proven guy in the tournament. He has scored goals. He's a defender who can score goals as well as he can tackle. He can defend very well, and he's very good. He's a very aggressive defender. In fact, we will have a few times I have talked with Alberto Rodriguez, and he seems a very cool guy, but he's very aggressive in terms of defending when it comes to the game, and with final ditch tackling, with interceptions, with aerial duel, the way they win the aerial duels, which is very interesting to watch out for. And defender again, which I mentioned, that he can score goals from set pieces. He's not only a defender, but he's also a proven goal scorer when it comes to set pieces. Alberto Rodriguez, once again, will be the main guy in the defense for Mohun Bagan this season.
Absolutely. He doesn't wear the captain armband, but still, I think he is the leader in the defense for Mohun Bagan team. No doubt, one of the key player for Mohun Bagan in the upcoming ISL season. And next four names will be midfielder only, and we'll start with Alberto Nogueira. Alberto Nogueira already, you guys all know what he is capable of. He has played for FC Goa, then Mumbai, then Bangalore last season. In every team, he has made a mark. He has made a mark for that team. I think I think he's a whenever in whichever team he plays, his coach used to give him a free role in the midfield. I mean, not a proper number 10 or a proper central midfield role, but he keeps roaming in the midfield region and always try to find pockets, always try to create spaces and try to find the attackers with long ball and all. I mean, whenever Alberto Nogueira is there in the opponent team, he is a big threat for the opponent team, no doubt. But this time he will be playing for Chennai FC. Chennai FC was trusted on Clifford Miranda as their first Indian head coach, but I think they have recruited top quality foreigners, and especially in Alberto Nogueira. And another midfield is also there. Will take his name as well in this list. But I think Alberto Nogueira. Before, I think we have seen in ISL Chennai FC player like Crivellero and all, Elano Bloomer and all. But this time, I think if the key midfielder is obviously I think Alberto Nogura. I think he will be handed the responsibility to be the number 10, or to find spaces and to find pockets on the midfield in the upcoming season. And of course, Chennai will rely a lot on this Spanish midfielder. Next name, he has already made a surprised move to another team in the upcoming ISL season.
Absolutely.
Again, he is
When
back
we are
in ISL.
Absolutely. When you're talking about midfielders and we won't take Johnny Cowboy's name, it can't happen. Absolutely. The Finnish midfielder, he has a knack of scoring goals. He has a knack of giving assists, and he's a guy who can win trophies. He's a guy who won many trophies with Mohun Bagan. He has won the maiden I League with Inter Kashi, and he carries that X factor luck. He carries that luck which can win you trophies. And obviously, Mumbai City have made a biggest signing, I guess, for them in this transfer window. Johnny Kauko is a great name, great addition to the midfield. Rather, when we are talking about Mumbai City FC, we thought that they were not, they will not be able to compete as much as the other teams will. But the last week has been a good week for Mumbai City FC. They have made two additions in the defense. They have got Bruno Reyes, and in the midfield they have got Johnny Kauko. And without a doubt, Johnny Kauko will be the X factor for Mumbai this season. And we have to watch out for his fitness because he has played his last game. I think last in the summer. After that, he
Yeah.
has not been in regular game time. That could be a problem, but other than that, in terms of quality, there is no doubt about Johnny Kauko's quality. He's a midfielder who is very good with passes. He is very good with assists. If we are talking about central midfielders, I think there are very few names who can surpass Johnny Kauko's legacy. I think surpass his quality. So obviously, Mumbai's X factor will be Johnny Kauko, and Mumbai will rely on his form and capability this season.
Absolutely. I think his workload is unmatched. I think very few midfielders can match his workload, his work rate in the midfield. He plays box to box, and that's massive quality for any midfielder. But one factor is obviously there. As you all know, that ISL is starting from 14th February. So now winter has almost faded, I mean, and also winter will be fading by end of February or by just beginning of March. So that will be a bit difficult with Johnny Kauko to adapt with the weather condition of the India, the warm, humid weather condition of India. So how he adapts with that condition, weather condition, and all that remains to be seen for Johnny. And seventh name in the list is Danny Ramirez. He is a bit new. First time he'll be playing in the ISL. He will be playing for Punjab FC. Already we have seen him playing for Punjab in the Super Cup, and he will be the number 10 for Punjab FC. And I think we have an expectation that because Punjab always, they bring quality foreigners. Last season, if you see, Pulga Vidal was playing as the number 10 for Punjab, and last to last season, if you remember, there was Madi Talal, and both of them have made mark in the ISL season, and that's why we're expecting that Danny Ramirez also might be the key midfielder for Punjab FC this season. Danny has already represented age group team of Real Madrid and even played in the second division in the Turkish club last season. Now, obviously, Punjab will rely a lot on Danny Ramirez. Next midfielder. Next is also a midfielder, right, Shomna?
Absolutely, absolutely. Actually, midfield controls the game of football, so you
True.
have to add midfielders in the list. And the next midfielder will be a defensive one, a defensive midfielder rather. It will be Mohammad Ali Bemamar from Chennai FC. Earlier, he has played for Northeast United FC for a couple of years. He has been a legend. We have to call him a legend in Northeast United because the way he have played, the way he have dominated the midfield when
Yeah.
there was a young Northeast United squad, the way he had taken the charge of the midfield, it was spectacular. Again, he is back in India, and now this time for Chennai. Mohammad Ali Muhammad is a special player. He can win balls in the midfield. He can tackle you furiously, and he can score goals and provide assists at the same time. He's a very good defensive midfielder when it comes to quality. And when we talk about defensive midfielders in ISL, there are very few names we can mention. Quality defensive midfielders like Ahmed Jahu, like Mohammad Ali Bemamar. Now this time East Bengal has Mohammad Rashid. We have to see because this role is very difficult. You
Mm.
have to score goals at a time and you have to defend at the same time. Then the player automatically becomes very important. And why we have mentioned Bemamar in this list is because Chennai has a good set of Indian midfielders, be it Namte, be it
True.
Jiteshwar Singh, be it Jitendra Singh. They have a good quality set of quality midfielders, and one of them is Namte, who is one of the best center midfielders in the country right now after Apuya and Puitia. Obviously, if Mohammad Ali Bemamar able to link up with Bemamar, Mohammad Ali Bemamar able to link up with Namte much good. Then I think that the midfield of Chennai can be really deadly. And on top of that, they have Alberto Noguera as the attacking midfielder. So yes, Mohammad Ali Pemamar, the number 8 in our list.
Absolutely. I think his play style is very much, like another Moroccan midfielder. Ahmed Jau has already retired from football. Now I think he's into coaching. And the next name we are going to take is another Moroccan. I mean, he has dual citizenship, obviously. Moroccan, French, both. That is Mahdi Taral, obviously. Last to last season, he came to play in the ISL for Punjab FC and he stole the limelight. I mean, his assist, his pace, his dribbling ability, his ability to find space in the zone 14 in the attacking zone impressed a lot. And then next season he came to play for East Bengal, and of course he became fan favorite very quickly. But then East Bengal had to bid goodbye to Talal with a heavy heart because he was ruled out for the entire season because of ACL injury. And now he has made a comeback after recovering from that injury. So he is coming after a long injury layoff, but this time he will be playing for Jamshedpur FC. Jamshedpur FC, who will be playing under their former head coach, that is Owen Coyle. But obviously Mahdi Talal, I think they will rely a lot on Mahdi Talal. But also it remains to be seen whether Mahdi Talal can meet that expectation or not, because he is coming after a long injury layoff and recovering from ACL and then coming back to football pitch. And it's very difficult to replicate your past performance. We have seen Ashik Kurnian struggling with his injuries. I think most of the players they struggle after once they come after recovering from an ACL injury. So that might be a problem for Mahdi Talal. But we hope that there's no such barrier for Mahdi Talal and he excel in his first season for Jamshedpur FC. Last name Shomnath.
The last name will be obviously FC Goa's Dejan Drazic because he is Manolo Marquez's right hand. He is the X factor of FC Goa. Yet again, he's a midfielder, he's a winger, he's a striker. He can play any role in the attacking third and in the front three. And this season will be special for Dejan Drazic as well because FC Goa has only two foreigners, Drazic and Paul Moreno. And in the attacking third or in the front three, they have a lot of Indian players, a lot of youngsters. They have to help Dejan Rajic a lot, and Dejan Rajic has to give a good performance for them and for the fans of FC Goa as well, because the whole attack will rely on Dejan Rajic. It will be interesting to see if Manolo uses Rajic in the left wing or in the attacking midfield. I think they will go in the attacking midfield position. Dejan Rajic will play in the attacking midfield position because he can score goals from tight angles. He can score goals outside the penalty box. He can score goals inside the penalty box. He's a very skillful player and a player of that caliber who has scored goals in ACL to in ISL. He has dominated many oppositions. We have seen that, and it was surprising to see that FC Goa were able to retain Dejan Rajic, although they were offering their players a pay cut. But Dejan Rajic, he accepted that pay cut, and in the next season we will hope that FC Goa will make a formidable team for the ACL too. But for this season, Dejan Rajic has to perform all the 13 matches, and Manolo Marquez will use Dejan Rajic the whole 13 matches, because if he is not available, then FC Goa will have to face serious problems. As that's all we can say.
Absolutely, and Manolo has already made a great statement. I mean, regarding signing more foreigners, he has said that we have requested the players to take pay cut, and in that scenario, if we go to sign few more foreigners, then that doesn't set a good example for the other team members. So that's a great statement from Manolo, and of course, FC will rely a lot on Dejan Dragic because they will rely on only these two foreigners, Paul Moreno, the defender, and Dejan Dragic, the winger. And he can also play in number 10, and I hope that FC Goa will use him as a central attacking midfielder most likely in the upcoming season. FC Goa will start their campaign against Inter Kashi. Of course it will be a tough game because Inter Kashi, they are very strong and balanced squad under Antonio Lopez Haval. So that's our pick for 10 foreigners to watch out for in the upcoming ISL season. Of course, what's your pick, you can share in the comment section below. And if any opinion, of course, share in the comment section below. And stay tuned to Rep Sports for more such episodes regarding the upcoming ISL season. And of course, during the ISL, we'll keep doing such shows and videos for you guys. So stay tuned to Rep Sport. Thanks for watching. See you in our next show.